Hello, Mrs. Didlick here. Are you ready for your bedtime story? I'm going to read Sam, the Wee Fat Dog. Wee means little in Scotland. This story is called Sam, the Wee Fat Dog's Rotten Picnic. Sam is a dog, a wee fat dog who likes to take life very, very easy. He lives with Jim in a bungalow on the edge of a little town somewhere in Scotland. Sam likes to spend most of his winter days in front of the fire, dreaming of sausages and juicy bones. With short legs and a fat tummy, he's just no good out in the rain or snow. On bad squelchy days, he goes 1, 2, splosh, shiver, 3, 4, brrr, no fun at all. In the summer, Sam loves to lie under the big tree in the garden, guarding his bone hole from the cat who lives next door with Mrs. McGinty. Sometime Jim takes Sam for a walk, and that's just what happened one day last June. When Jim got up, the sun was shining fit to burst. What a lovely day, he thought. Then he had a bright idea. Why don't we have a picnic? I'll go and tell Sam. Sam, the wee fat dog, was still fast asleep in his basket, snoring his head off, dreaming about lots of sausages laid out in a row. All he had to do was walk along eating them. Then he heard, "Sam, Sam, Sam." He nearly jumped through the roof. Oh no, a sausage is talking back. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten so many. But it wasn't a sausage talking. It was Jim. "Come on, you lazy dog. We're going on a picnic." What's a picnic? Thought Sam. Is it like a bus? Where do we go on it? Jim was too busy to explain. He got 2 plastic bags and began to put everything they both liked. He packed sandwiches, cheesy crisps, an apple, a bar of chocolate, and a can of fizzy orange for himself. Sam sat drooling and dribbling, his tongue hanging out, when he saw what went into his bag. Oh, lovely. 2 sausages, doggy treats, and a chocolate mouse. I'll just eat that stuff now. Sam pushed his nose into the bag. Oh, no, you don't, cried Jim. That's the whole idea. We take the grub with us and eat it in a field. That's daft, thought Sam. But if it makes Jim happy, fine. I don't care where we eat it, as long as we eat it. Jim put on his backpack. Off they went, down the road, past the old post office, across the bridge and up the hill. Sam's tummy got emptier with every step, and his wee stubby legs grew more and more tired by the minute. Jim, can't we stop soon? He panted. Jim cut across a field. Nearly there, Sam. Isn't this lovely? Lovely my foot, growled Sam. I want my grub. Then an awful thing happened. Just as they got to the top of the hill, puffing like engines, Sam saw a big rabbit. Sam likes rabbits because they look like cats with long ears and they run away, but they don't have nasty claws and they don't spit. A rabbit! Yelped Sam. Off he ran as fast as he could, his wee legs going like mad and his tummy wobbling from side to side. Come back, you daft dog, shouted Jim. You're not to chase rabbits. They're too fast for you. Sam! Sam! Sam didn't hear a word. He ran right on, and I'm sure you've guessed already. The rabbit dashed down a hole. Sam tried to get after it, but fat dogs don't fit in rabbit holes. Poor Sam was stuck. The rabbit ran out of another hole and rolled about laughing. Then the rest of his family came out of 20 more holes in the hill, and they all rolled about laughing and making fun of poor wee Sam. Sam's bottom was stuck up in the air, with his short back legs waving about. "Get me out, Jim! Save me! It's dark in here! They'll come back and bite my nose!" he yelped. Jim came puffing up and started to pull Sam's legs. "Oh, my legs, yowled Sam. Jim got a grip around his middle. Instead, he gave a great big tug. There was such a pop, and Sam came flying out on top of Jim, who fell backwards right onto his backpack. Their lovely grub was flattened and horrible. The sausages and the chocolate mousse had mixed up, and the doggy treats were smashed to smithereens. Sam could have cried. "I'll eat it anyway, Jim," he whined. "It will taste the same. I don't mind." "We can't eat that stuff, Sam," said Jim in disgust. "Ouch! This is a rotten picnic. Come on, we're going home." The pair of them slunk back, hungry and sad. Sam had his tail between his legs, and he snuffled, "Whine, moan, we're going home," all the way. Just as they reached the gate, feeling really sorry for themselves, out came Mrs. McGinty from next door. "What's the matter, you two? Have you dropped £1 and found 5p?" "We've had a rotten picnic, Mrs. McGinty," explained Jim. "And there's nothing left to eat in the house." Poor Sam put his paw over his eyes and howled blue murder. "Oh, you poor wee dog," said Mrs. McGinty. "Listen, Jim, you cleaned the snow off my path for me last winter, and Sam always fetches my morning paper, even if he does chew it a bit. Well, I've just made a load of pies and a big apple cake. Would you like some? I can give you a pint of milk too, if you want." "Oh, yes, please. Thanks very much, Mrs. McGinty." Jim was all smiles again. Sam jumped up and licked any bit of her he could reach. "You're a nice dog, Sam," she laughed, and went in to get the grub. The sun was still shining, so they sat under the big tree on the rug in the front garden and ate the pies and the apple cake. Then they drank the milk. "You know, Sam, this is the best place to have a picnic," said Jim. "I could have told you that if you'd asked me, Jim." Sam wagged his tail and licked up the last drops of milk. Hope you enjoyed it. Good night.